Good evening, everybody. It's Thalan McRom, and I'm back in Icarus tonight. Figured we'd do that first mission in the Great Hunts campaign, since in my latest episode that went live yesterday on the YouTube channel, we reached the area there in the desert for the first mission of that campaign. And so we're going to see what waits for us there. Give me just a second. Just saw something I need to fix. There we go. Alright. Fixed. Alright. Okay, we're still here. Why are we off our course? Alright. So basically, we've got to get up here. So we just got to go north a little bit. Get on that. There you go. So we've got to get our way up there. So I figure we'll probably just go across this way. And actually, what I should do... What do I need to craft a bedroll real quick? I just need some fur and some leather. Alright. Alright, horse, we're going to get up through here. Go. Let's see if we get fur and leather from these hyenas here. And we do get fur and leather. Break this carcass up. There we go. Alright. On horse. We're going to go find ourselves one more hyena here. Setting out, I realized I probably should have brought a little more gear with me than I did, but it's alright. There we go. Pardon me. Having a little bit of a drainage issue today. So if I occasionally clear my throat, that's what that is. Go. All that. Perfect. Now I should be able to get some plant fiber here. There we go. If we just harvest them, we get sticks. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Need a little bit more fur. Really? Nothing? Yep, got something over here. I'm just hunting a little bit of fur right now so get a bedroll put down, just in case something happens. See if we can't get rid of the scorpion. Leave the horse alone. Bad scorpion. Yeah, and welcome to the stream. I'm just hunting an animal for a little bit of fur so I can put down a bedroll. That's all. Respect. Because I realized I went north with that one. There we go. There's a hyena over there. That will solve the problem right there. Well, I totally bounced up right there, but alright. Cool. Yeah, that may not actually be enough fur. See here. Nope, it was enough. Perfect. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Eat one of these. One of these. Eat a dried meat real quick. Just reset all my timers there. There we go. Perfect. Alright, back on the horse. Because our goal is to get up the hill basically here. I'm trying to complete the first mission for the Great Hunts campaign here on Olympus. It's my first time doing any of the Great Hunt stuff. Let's see here. What's going to be my best route up there? Looks like I can get up there through here if I just keep going around. Alright. But welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good evening. Go. Alright. Now what's waiting up here for us? That's just a antelope. Oh, that's fine. Got some elephants. Not sure where in here we need to search, though. Let's go this way. If I was going to put in a mining outpost, it'd probably be in that little gap. Oh, got a zebra there. Let's see. That hyena's not giving up. I don't feel like dealing with it. Now that looks like what we're looking for. Light. Go in here. Alright. Inspect the drill. We got a scribbled note. What do you got too close to the drill today? Sure. Let's see here. What's this? Oh, we got some bandages in here. Take those. I can take this with me. Cool, I can take that with me. Oh, wow, we can also take, like, the lights and stuff. Oh, that's kind of funny. Alright, heats it on the toilet. Alright. It wants us to inspect the drill. What about the dead prospector? I can't have his gun. I can have his gun. Alright, we got a shotgun. We're now armed, folks. We can destroy that if we want. Right. What's in here? What do we have? Scribbled note. We weren't paid enough. Again, UDA thinks they could just expect us to keep things working just because they have the only off the rock in a contact school. Soul, my crew needs to be paid. It sounds about right. Magazine. Pick that up. Teddy bear. Nice bed. Books. Props to them. They did a lot of work on like decorating this place. Another mining log site. Oh. I don't read binary, unfortunately. Glad that my horse is in here reading the magazines. Alright. Ooh, hold on. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be taking those oxygen tanks, thank you. Those are my oxygen tanks now. Alright. What do we got in here? Nothing. Oh, micromeals. These stack? No, these don't stack. Iron pick, iron knife, electrical tool. Well, I don't need the scorpion pieces. So I'll take the electrical tool. I don't need the spoiled plants, so I'll take those too. Alright, what do we got in here? I feel like I'm getting too distracted with looting. Spoiled meat. What do we got? Water barrel. Okay. Cooking bench. Some salt in a glass jar. Oh. Biofuel stove. No biofuel, but has a can though. There's a lot of stuff in here that'd be worth, like, taking. Oh, we got the cloth armor sets. In case you didn't come prepared for the desert. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, let's just turn that on. Okay, close this door real quick. Alright, horse, stay. And just because it is nighttime, we're just going to sleep till morning. There we go. Turn this off here. Activate. There we go. Alright, cool. I can turn off my light. Go on, horse. You gotta come out of there, horse. Horse. There, good lord. That's the drill it wants us to inspect. So they got a biofuel generator over here, with a biofuel tank. Okay, so that's how they're powering this place. I like the fact they actually built this place using, like, the power grid stuff that they've put into the game. What's this guy got? Some gold wire and some copper wire. Alright. I'm going to put that down here. Take that. Put that down there. Take that. Go. There we go. Try and condense my stuff as best I can. Oh, more shotgun shells. Definitely take those. Crude ammo. Rusty shotgun. Oh, we can get an actual canteen. Definitely take that. Man, this place is well outfitted. I think the power just went up. Oh, we got all kinds of good supplies in here. Modes, scan for cross structures, okay. Oh, they got a machine bench? Man. Okay. Book. Dog. Magazine. Let's check the laptop. Corrupted data. Spoiled meat. I don't care about spoiled meat. Alright, pardon me, horse. Horse. Come on in. There we go. Okay, is there anything over here I cared about? No, just more wood and stuff. Weather event. Light sand. Okay. Oh, I got biofuel diesel can there. Neat. This has been a neat little base. Tomatoes. Oh, they've got a beehive. What kind of crops they got here? What's this? Zero process. So this is tea and stuff. Ooh, they got a... Is that avocado? It is. Tomatoes. Alright. We're definitely gonna have to, like, steal everything not nailed down in this place. Alright, let's see what they...
Well, these things certainly seem to fit the criteria for causing mass panic. I'd advise you to proceed with caution.
Killing my horse. Okay, headshot's no good. Good lord. Alright. Horse, where you going? Alright. Let's see here. Zoom? There we go. Alright. Don't tell me we got another one. Stay right there. Keep spinning thing. What do we get from these things? Alright. So I'll drop the medicine cabinet here. Soft meat, cold, sulfur. Alright. Let's get inside, because I can't just keep sitting out in this. Come here. Go. Anything to increase my healing rate. Let's see here. Can I... Health regen. Health regen. Alright, let's just consume that. Consume that. Dang. Did you kill my horse? Get off my horse. You killed my horse, didn't you? Okay. I need you to run, game. How many of these things do I have to do? Collapse the center of the burrow in the mine to stop it from emerging. Oh. Well, that sucks. Lost my horse. Yeah. Yeah, close that. And, yeah. I can just stay out there for a minute. Alright. Let's see here. Well, actually, you know what? We have this lovely stove here. Yeah, throw all this meat in here. Go. Activate that. I'm gonna actually set this as my spawn for the moment. I can set this as my home spawn for now. There we go. Alright. Get off my lawn. Yeah. Dang it. Yeah. Maybe I should have read the mission instructions here. Alright, respawn. Glad I set my spawn. Okay, how do I do this? Okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I need to run. Okay. Alright, let's get this thing knocked down before they respawn again. I don't like those things.
Whoa! You survived! Interestingly, 91.2% of prospectors do not outlive their first Norex contract. Isn't that fun? Anyway, most mining outposts have a data center where their logs are kept.
Alright.
If you can locate it, I can pull down their most recent entries to investigate.
Alright, let's take all of our stuff here. Let's go check our horse. Poor horse. Anything else on him? It was a sad day for the horse. Alright. I'm very sad about the horse, folks. Do you have any ammo left on you? Yeah, you did. Get some ammo. So there we go. And to take the extra shotgun because this one got tore up. Alright, so I think the computer's in here. Let's see here. I'm gonna take these heat bandages, these cooling bandages, and leave the bedroll, leave the sap. Splint might be good. Antibiotic tonic might be good. I'm gonna leave a stack of fiber, and we'll take blood thinning paste. There we go. Right. There we go.
Oh, they're corrupted. Of course they are. This couldn't be easy, could it? Fine. I'll start processing these, but it will take time to reformat the files. When I have a complete log ready, I'll inform you. For now, it's time to check back in with Norex. Mission complete. Your next contract can be found on your chosen contact device.
There we go. Alright, well, now we're going to have to make the long trek home without our horse. Since I need to just get rid of some stuff here. Let's see here. Drop the leather. I'm going to make... I need leather, so we'll take the leather. We'll make all the arrows I can. Just to thin out my inventory a bit. Alright, there we go. I'll actually drop the fiber. There we go, take all that. And then what we'll do, take some of the rhubarb and some of the avocado. There we go. Actually, that's... Can I craft? Primitive seed thing. What do I need for that? I need wood and stone and charcoal. I don't have either one of any of those. Alright. In that case, we'll drop the corn. We'll grab... Let's see here. I have rhubarb. What is this? This is... It's either tea or coffee, I think. We'll grab some tomatoes here. Or we can just grab all this and see if we can't get that home with us. Alright. Best route. Yeah, I know. Poor Benedict died. Alright, so let's go back the way we came. switch back to my bow, because it's got plenty of ammo and stuff. Alright, but that's the first mission, folks. You have to fight those Horite things, which... those are not fun. What's this? Scorpion. Don't really want to fight a scorpion. Especially since it's in the ground, it looks like. Yep. There we go. Just gonna run past it. Is that another Horite up there? Certainly looks like it. Certainly looks like it. Okay. You can eat that plant. That's fine, Mr. Elephant. But alright, let's get back to base. Since we've now lost Benedict, and I'm not going to get a new horse now. Ow. There we go. Alright, well. First mission, and it was rough. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about those armored monstrosities. So it looks like there's one over there, too. There's at least something with armor on it over there. I wonder if I'm going to start seeing those now that I've collapsed a tunnel. Guess we'll find out. Alright. Gonna be a long trip home, though. Considering my home base is all the way down here. I wasn't sure where these locations were going to be centered around. Good Lord, I can talk tonight. So, I may have to move bases again. Continue this journey once we've kind of figured this out here. Okay, that's just a goat. Like what's coming at me? It's just a goat. Goat's fine. Alright, where are we at? Where are we at? Right here? So, kind of need to go this way. Alright. Need to head a little more southwest, but that's alright. Yep, run, little antelope. Everyone having a good night tonight, though? I'm having a good night. I want to thank everybody for being here with me as we work on this mission. Well, complete this first step and go find out what the next step is and where it's going to send us here. I mean, it was nice that it gave us a lot of loot there, kind of at the thing. Like, the shotguns with shells was very handy. I guess they assumed that players are not going to go there prepared enough. It tells me I need to do a little more time around my base gearing up, especially if I'm going to go to the next one. Probably going to want, like, the lever action rifle at a minimum. Obviously, I can keep using this shotgun here. What do we got? What do we got? That's a pig. Pig is not being aggressive, though. That's fine. So, yeah, I keep seeing these. Like, I'm worried that's just another one sitting over there, lurking. Yep, it is. They are absolutely wandering around on the surface now. I don't like the fact that their head is so armored you can't hurt it. That was unpleasant. As a surprise, I'm honest. What am I seeing here? What are these guys? Oh yeah, these are the things I saw on the way in. I'm not sure what those are. Another new creature they've added since I last played. Getting close, though. We'll just cut through this path right here. Hopefully it won't be, like, filled with cougars or something. Alright. Oh, we have a enzyme geyser up here. Okay. I've done one of those like once. Mostly, I just take this strategy if you build a little fortress around it and run all 3 waves in a row. You can activate those things 3 times for enzymes. What's up? Welcome, Rin. Sitting here, just completed the first Great Hunts mission on Olympus here. And got introduced to the Quarite creature thing. And yeah, that was... I'll show you one. There's one right over here. That's what that thing with the armor did. What game is this? This is Icarus. It is a survival game where you're dropping in onto a planet that's been badly terraformed. Oh God, that is coming after me. No, none of that. Not doing this again. These things are hyper aggressive. Try leave. God. Hold on. Oh, yeah, survival games. Now I'm being overrun. Dang it. Ah. Yeah, I got cooked real bad there. Yeah, so those are the new creature that I just got introduced to. Not particularly friendly, if I do say so. Worst part is, my respawn point is not near where I just died, unfortunately. I mean, the only good news is there is some equipment here. I can, like, grab. The hyenas have moved in. Yeah, I was trying to, but I don't have, like, crazy good long-range weapons on me here. This in here. Nope. Got some rope. A hitching post. Bunch of hyenas. Yeah, it's alright. You're fine. Oh, good. The animal feed I needed. You're fine. It wasn't your fault that I died there. This is gonna be rough, though. Hello, elephant. You have a gun? No, you don't have a gun. Leave a gun in here. No, but I left a bed in here. I got some gunpowder. Oh, I could make option tank. I'm actually tempted to take this machining bench with me. So I'll craft one of those real quick. Take that. So I can go refill my oxygen here. Nothing. Oh, man. Alright. Oh. if I can get over here to this other... What kind of deep mine is this? It's a salt deep mine. Alright, what about you? You got your gun? No, I took your gun. What's in here? Did I leave any equipment? Well... Yeah, there's my armor that I could wear. Let's... Come on, take that. Alright. That'll give me something at least. There we go. There. And there we go. Fill that up. Ah, it's out of biofuel. Whoops, never mind. Alright, left that on. So we got some food. There we go. Alright. Anything else left in here? I think it's going to be super useful. Take these. Because that'll help me get home. Alright. So we don't want to go past the core, right? I'll go up north here. Because I can outrun the hyena and the scorpion. But yeah, this is Icarus. It's a survival game. For people who may not have seen it before. The idea is you're a prospector dropped on a planet they're terraforming to extract exotic materials, and they didn't calculate in the exotic materials were going to mess up the terraformation process really, really badly. And so now they're basically dropping in prospectors to try and get some of that equipment and materials out. And that's kind of what you do. So the basis of the game is you're basically doing random jobs and getting dropped in with a time limit. Now, that was in the early days. They've since changed that to where the new game meta is you play on an open world, which is a persistent map, so there's no, like, time limit. Ha! Oh, you followed me down here. What kind of crazy hyena are you? Jumped off a cliff after me. Good lord. And now I'm hurt. Dang it. So, the main goal is to basically get in, extract resources, and I just died again. This is not a good night for me. So the main goal is to get in, extract resources, etc. In this particular playthrough, I'm playing through the new campaigns that they just started. Which is... They call it the Great Hunts, and you're supposed to kind of hunt, like, boss-type creatures. I don't even have food left here. And you basically get special rewards for hunting the boss creatures. What is this debuff? Broken leg. Ah, great. Can I have something? I got some wood and some fiber. Can I make a splint? What do I need? I need sticks and rope. Well, I can make sticks, right? Okay, I don't have the... Do not have the tech for making sticks. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Lumber yield. Yes, I don't have the thing that lets me make sticks out of wood. Oh my goodness. Oh, this game. Alright, well there's a stick. Alright. The reason I'm looking for sticks is because I have a broken leg right now. I have not tried Dying Light. I've heard a lot about Dying Light. I've heard good things about it. There's another stick. Yeah, I have several friends that play Dying Light. What is this that I'm looking at? What am I looking at here? So all the stuff's down there. Where am I at? No. So I came by this on the way in, but what is this? It seems new. I feel like this was not here when I came through earlier. Oh, this is one of those burrows of those creatures that mauled me horribly. Okay. So, like as I said, I'm familiar with it. I just have not played it really. people have to tell me about it. And so you saw that large creature that, you know, beat me into the dirt there. That's it's called a quarite, I guess. That's what they're calling those. I'm gonna have to find some more, like, fiber or something here. Yeah, I got the wood. Just need more fiber. Not to have to fight a scorpion. Oh. Nope. Ah, that's gonna hurt me. Okay. Made it down. These will get me more fiber. Yeah. Desert survival is hard. Desert starts are hard in this game. Yes. Oh, it's split. Good lord. There we go. Finally fixed my broken leg. I can actually move again. There we go. Let me go ahead and throw this in my oxygen slot. Alright. Right. Nope. Not fighting those. But yeah, no, I love survival games. All types. One of my favorite was Conan Exiles. But this one, so, back to the boss question. Oh great, now what do we got? Light sandstorm, okay. No, I actually don't play Roblox. They're really a big thing with me. I've heard about it. Obviously, because I actually have a couple members in my community that play it, and my son plays Roblox. But I've never played it. Now, I know it has some survival type games and stuff on it. You know, because clearly I did a little bit of research into Roblox before I let my son get on there. Let's get some more oxygen. Go. Let's see if I can get my stuff back this time. Yeah, I have a son. How old do you think I am? I mean, how young do you think I am? Let me rephrase that. I'm an old man, and you kids with your newfangled Roblox and whatnot. But yeah, no. Yeah, my kid plays. Well, can I make like a stone spear? Stone spear, right? I kind of want to make myself some fruit equipment, but I also don't, because I'm going to be dumping most of my stuff once I get over there. That voice fits me. God, thanks. Glad I sound that way. That's actually a joke from my LARPing days. We used to sit around at the my guild at the LARP I played in, and our guild leader was this older guy who was a LARPer, and he was he likes to be the crotchety mage and sit on his front porch and be like, "Back in my day," you know. It was great, and so it became a recurring joke with us that we would yell at the new adventurers to get off our lawn, you know, whole thing. Alright. We're gonna have to figure out something to get out of this sandstorm. Pig's gonna be a problem. Alright. I'm gonna make a weapon of some sort here. There you go. Alright. stop it. Bad Panther. Oh, man. There we go. Should you start a channel? You know what? If you want to, do it. That's what I say. You know, I waited probably a lot longer than I should have started a channel. But if it's something you enjoy and you want to do it, do it. That's what I say. That's the major thing. And make sure you start a channel about something you enjoy. Like, I enjoy gaming. And, I have a gaming channel. But there's other subjects I could also do a channel on, and I thought about branching out into those other subjects. Good. Right now. You should. Don't wait. The main thing is, you probably want to practice your editing more than I practice. Like, my editing is terrible. I'll admit that. But you don't necessarily have to be good at editing. It helps. And look for ways to, like, save money where you can. Don't just dump a whole bunch of money into a channel and expect it to take off overnight. So, don't throw your money away, basically. These things back over here. Right, I'm going to give these guys a wide berth here. Since they helped the Horite thing kick my butt last time. There we go. Alright. Slipped past those guys. At some point I'll have to fight some of those. Alright, but we're almost back to my stuff. Some more of these unpleasant, weird-headed, like, pig things. Baby rhinos. I don't know. I'm not even sure what these creatures are supposed to be. Like, weird, leaping, four-legged rhinos. I don't know. Alright. It's there. You're camping my corpse. Circle around him here. There's a pig. Where is my body? Oh. Oh. Okay, we gave him the slip. Gave him the slip. There we go. Welcome back. We're almost back to my body. To give some critters a slip there. Alright. Hit the scorpion. I hate how tough scorpions are. They have like a really small weak spot. Oh, Corey, it's back. I'm just gonna pick that up, and then we'll drop it real quick. Come on. Drop. You're just gonna sit camped on my corpse too, aren't you? Little scorpion. Let's sneak around the scorpion here. I pick it up just to get my arrows back. Go. Alright, let's drop all of this stuff that I don't need anymore. Take all of that. Take all of that. There we go. Okay. Now we're actually back in good shape. Alright. Eat some actual food here. Fine. Alright. Is this thing loaded? No. Give these guys a wide berth because they were aggressive last time. No. No. None of that. Alright, where are we map-wise here? Oh, good. We're actually almost back into the forest biome. I understand the forest biome much better than I am at the desert biome. Okay. Zebra's fine. Zebra's not aggressive. There we go. Alright. Scorpion. Alright, we just gotta get through this cave over here, and we'll be good to go. What's that over there on the corner? Okay, that's just another antelope. That's fine. Antelope is fine. Alright. But I definitely think it's going to be time to get back to base and start teching up a bit. After fighting those Gorite things. They were not friendly. So one of the things I was reading online, just because, you know, I follow the forums for this game, is apparently you want to hit those things with the pickaxe to help, like, break their armor. Alright, into the cave. Here we go. Try not to get too deep in the water here. Go. Worst part is, with my horse being dead, it's going to be a long trip back on foot south from the cave here. Come on, stamina. Stamina. There it goes. Being in a cave reduces your stamina. Go. Oh, I could get a bison. I could get myself a bison. I do like the bison. Get over here. Get over here. Looks like a bear. I don't want to mess with the bear. Yep, that's a bear. Alright. Let's get the light back on. It's getting dark out. Yeah, the forest is kind of like the easier zone. A lot more food. You don't have to worry about your body heat as much. And the main threats are wolves and bears, you know. Although they've now added like Moa and Tyrannus, which is the horse creature I was riding. Those are also kind of aggressive. And there's also wild boars, which can be aggressive, depending. And this is only one of the maps. This is the Olympus map, which is also like the starter map. I just figured I'd do the Great Hunt in this area first. And then the next map is called Styx, which introduces some more wildlife and different biomes. And a few other challenges. And then the final map, currently, is a map called Prometheus. which has a whole bunch of new biomes, and they're all like that map's got entirely new biomes, complete with like a volcanic area and stuff. Go to the left here, and a whole bunch of new creatures, including more of the mutated alien wildlife that was already on the planet when humans started trying to terraform it. This is where they really got to introduce that concept quite a bit in this game. Where, like, the stuff you see in the forest is mostly Earth wildlife that mutated after being exposed to this planet. That sounded like a bear. Did not like that. Because there's one of the Tyrannuses over there, the horse things. Unfortunately, traveling at night like this is also a little dangerous. Because since I'm not fully leveled up here, I don't have, like, the animal highlights like I normally do. Like, I can see the health bars. It tells me there's something there. But one of the higher tier skills will also, like, outline the animal so you can, like, see it and get an idea of what it is. Like, that's a wolf over there. Which... There we go. Deal with that, just so I can swing wide here a little bit. Yeah, like, that's a bear. See? If I was going to pick one of those to go toe-to-toe with, the wolf's the answer. Oh, good. Okay, the bear found me. Alright, get this. There we go. Bear's down. Alright. Let's take all my arrows back. And... whew. This will take the leather and the bones for now. I'll drop the fiber, and I'll take the patty meat there. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright. That's how you fight a bear. Basically, you have to bear joust them, especially if you're using the bow like I am. Where when they start to get close, you can get ready to charge. You run past them and sidestep a little bit. Takes a lot of practice. I am going the wrong way. Get turned around while bear jousting. Yep. Going the wrong way. That'd explain why I ran into a bear. See, there's not normally too many bears in this area. The problem is, the bear carcass and the wolf carcass both are going to start attracting other predators into the area. More wolves, more bears. Even these Tyrannus horse creatures will start being drawn to them because they're like a scavenger. Oh, a baby deer. Cute little baby deer. Let's see here, what do we have up here? What are you? Duh, a goat. How are we doing here? Yeah, this is the direction we wanted to be going. There we go. Oh man, now we have to tame like another animal. There's a cave there. Caves are where you get your like metals and stuff, like your iron and stuff. So get down to this lake over this way. But yeah. So like for that mission I got paid basically like $100 in game. And, like, I also got a legendary license, which you can use to unlock legendary equipment as part of the whole Great Hunts thing. That's fine. Alright, how we doing? Go this way more. One of the things that they apparently have added in this recent update is cave spiders. I've yet to encounter the cave spiders, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. This is a great game. And so, as I said, the new kind of meta is like these open world playthroughs, like what I'm doing here, where this is basically a consistent map. This map will just stay here, and I can extract resources, move around, do whatever I want. Hold on. Give me a second, folks. Got a bot in my Twitch chat, because I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Let's delete that message. There we go. Cool. Alright, we're back. Yep, there's Terminus. There we go, just before that thing becomes a problem. Come on. And so the way you get a horse is you get the baby to follow you. You're going to be New Benedict. Come on. Come on, New Benedict. I will have to be careful, though, because things like wolves will attack and kill my baby horse. Come on, New Benedict. Taking you home. To the right here. Can't really go up that cliff face. Alright. But yeah, no, there's all kinds of incentives now to, like, tame animals and keep them alive. Like, used to, animals were kind of just disposable. You know, if you lost one, it wasn't the end of the world, you just save a new one. But now, since they level up, I think there was also a way for you to, like, take your animals between missions for you. Like, these days. Like, so if you get a really well leveled up animal you like, there's, like, a way to, like, take it with you. In particular with things like the wolves, because you can tame wolves. Alright, we're finally back in my kind of home turf here, because I recognize this geyser here. Yep. And my drop pod should be not too far away. Come on. Come on, little Terminus horse creature. They're like some weird mix between horses and wild pigs. Alright, yep, matter of fact, there's my drop pod right there. Right ahead of me. There we are. Cool. We're almost back to base. Let's see what we've got going on here. Another goat. That's fine. It should be like just about there. Yeah, my bridge should be right over here somewhere. Yep, come on. There's my bridge right there. That'll get us home. I made it before my torch went out. Oh, my food's running out though. Gotta eat the food. Restacking buffs. So if you're familiar with Valheim, this actually has like the whole like 3 stomach slot thing that Valheim does. Since this game I believe is older than Valheim, you can say this game or Valheim copied this game, but I don't know that that's true. So here we are, and there's the lantern. All right, stop leading, stay, good horse. All right, let's see here. You got water, so I got to get you some food though. Let me go see what I can do for you food-wise. Oops. All right, let's see here. I want the avocado seeds. What's the ratio on avocado seeds? Oh, that's 1 to 1. Oh, perfect. Okay. What about rhubarb? Also 1 to 1. Tomatoes? 3 to 1. Wow. That's really good on the tomatoes there. There we go. Put that there. Put this down here. So this is my seed extractor. It lets me get seeds. Various types. There we go. Anything else I need seeds for? No. Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's see here. Oxygen. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And that in there. And this one in there as well. And I'll take one of those for me. Get the big tanks. There we go. Where's my drying rack here? Let's throw that in the drying rack there for now. Get that drying. Let's say, better not be coming over here, animal. Okay. Fill my container. That emptied out that water thing real good there. Right. Let's see if we can't get you fed now, horse. I have another water purifier around here somewhere. There it is. There we go. Alright. I can get a real canteen. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. What are we going to feed you now? First things first. I need a new torch. Let's see here. What do I need to make a new torch? I also need some more storage. Let's see here. It's all fine in there. Actually, I don't have any key seeds, do I? Yeah, I don't have any key seeds. There we go. Get that in there. Okay. Let's see here. Put the extra water skins in here that I don't need. Medicine in here I don't need. Let me take all of this out. That doesn't necessarily need to be in here. Go. And throw the extra bandages in here. Those. That. Extra shotgun. Saddle. Splints. There we go. Actually, I'll take the oxide and the iron and the coal and throw the wire in here. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Alright, go in here. Coal can top that off. And the extra coal can go in here. And the oxide can go in here. There. Alright. Alright. After much travel and adventures and Just a rough journey. We finally made it home. A little worse for the wear. Alright, got that blood thing face in there. Alright, let's see here. Fur and leather can go in there. Those carrots. What can I make you food-wise, Mr. Horse? Anything? Oh, we got wheat. So there's some wheat. What kind of seeds I got? Let's split this stack. Take those 20. Yep. There you go, horse. Have some food. The things we do for the horse. How you doing? I know you're hungry. There we go. Have that. I'll take that. He's sleepy. Let's see. X. Allow. You're not close enough. There you go. There we go. The horse is just blind and did not see the food waiting on it. Alright. There's a wolf over there. Is there a wolf on my back porch? There is a wolf on my back porch. Who said you could be back here? There we go. That wolf is trying to eat my horse. Alright. Back to crafting. Why did the biome change? Because I traveled all the way south, back from the desert, back to my main base. So, I was up here, where you can see that I had some unfortunate accidents. And right in this little valley is where the mission took place that I was on. And I did the mission, fought the Warite creatures, lost my horse, traveled south, died. Traveled south, died. I kept respawning at the base. And then finally made it through like the 4th time. And traveled all the way back south to my main base. And on the way I picked up another horse for taming. It's a new horse. Why are you're sleepy? Go to sleep then. If you're sleepy, go to sleep. You have a bed. That's your bed. Go to sleep. Yeah. It was a whole adventure. Alright. Where's my... Yeah, there's some sulfur. Let me split that stack. Grab that. Right now I'm trying to kind of re-equip myself a little bit here. Make a new torch. There we go. It's here. Okay, good. I got my leather armor back. You gonna make your second video? Cool. Have fun. Alright, let's see your talents. Yep, catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. I have 2 points. Yeah, we're gonna grab those. Which I didn't want to grab those. We're gonna grab those. Solo points. Let's see here. The animal health bars. Actually, I think for this mission, I think the gun one's gonna be good. All right, I'll get some tech stuff. All right, let's see here. Tier 2 stuff. Do I want Crossbow might not be bad. Lantern. Want lantern. There we go. I'm not sure if I want one-shot pistol. I'm not sure that I want that. See what we got on tier 3. So to get to... There's the bolt action. Semi-automatic pistol will be nice. Alright, so we're going to need to get a cement mixer. Alright, and from there... So there's the shotgun. That's what we have. Currently that we looted. Let's see here. What's this? Channel breakpoint, hardpoint penetration. That might have been good against the Quarite creatures. Oh, that's what we were even using too. Good to know. All these things could be really good. What kind of storm is this? I should have paid attention. Oh, this is a flash storm. We're just gonna stay inside. Alright. How are we doing seed-wise here? So we got our tomatoes. Got some avocado seeds. We got some tomato seeds. Nice. Let's do that. Now we can start getting the rhubarb seeds. There we go. Because some of these seeds you actually can't get on Olympus normally. Like the tomatoes. Those are normally a Prometheus seed. Alright. There we go. Cool. Put this back in here. Let's grab that. Throw that in there. Those storms are loud, aren't they? Let's see here. Throw this in here. Alright. Alright, we can make the lantern now, I believe. I unlocked it. Where is it? Lantern. Did I not unlock it? Tier 2, tier 2. Oh, no. Tier 2. Lantern? No, I definitely unlocked it. Crafting bench, iron, rope, epoxy, animal fat. Oh, the animal fat. That would be the problem. I know I unlocked lantern. Nah, I don't have the stuff on me. That would be why. Alright, well. There's my extra iron pick and extra iron knife that I found. Those in here. Yep. Storm's getting serious. How you doing, horse? Doing good? Don't have anything to feed you right now. What's that over there? There we go. Oh, it fell in the water. Alright, at least the flash storm stopped, and half my island is on fire. That is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Alright, well. I'm glad I live in a stone house. Oh, no, that's not right. Here. Carcass. Craft, please. But thankfully, what I can do now, that there, and take all that. There you go. Actually, got this, got this. Go. Let's work out. Max that out. Craft. There we go. Go to here. Throw these on here. Then put that in there. Nice. Let's put that there. Cool. That. There we go. Alright, I need... Oh, goodness. That is... Stop it. Stop it. Get away from my house. Stop trying to burn my house. Clear all these little brush fires. Keep it spreading. There we go. Used to, this would like lag out your machine really badly when this kind of thing happened. It was a real problem. They've done a lot of optimization on this game. I'm not too worried about the trees themselves burning. I'm just clearing all the bushes and debris so that that stops. Yep. So it doesn't spread anymore. Cool. Because these trees become charcoal. And I have to gather that so I can do this. Come on. Yep, as it bounces everywhere. At least the sun's coming up. There we go. More charcoal. Some. Yep, I knew there was some more. This is weirdly an efficient way of getting charcoal in mass if you need charcoal in mass for some reason. There we go. Mostly because I didn't want that falling into the lake and then trying to get all that charcoal back. Alright, so that's that one. No, one did make it all the way to the lake. Look at that. Bounced pretty far. Alright. Well, now we know we've got charcoal trees back here. That was a fair amount of charcoal. Like, no work on my part. Alright. Where's my horse? There he is. What are you doing way over here, man? Horse, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Come on. Nope, nope. Over here. Over here. You're gonna stay over here. Yeah, I'll get you some more food. Clearly you're hungry. Alright, let's see here. Put that there. We'll just get some more seeds here. There we go. Alright. Let's see what seeds do I have a lot of that I can sacrifice. Honestly, just take that. There we go. Because fiber seeds are not a problem. There we go. Craft. Go on, horse. Got you some more feed. Get here, little buddy. Alright. There's that. Now, I need to work on getting a machining bench. What do I need for the machining bench? Machining table. Oh, there's a lantern. Let's get some rope. Craft. Machining bench. I need some nails, some ingots, and a lot of rope. All the rope. I know that I need 90 rope. That's too light. Now let's get the animal fat that I made. Gonna get myself a better lantern here. Go. Cool. And then we need nails. Like 40 nails there. Alright, so there's 40 nails. Some more iron. I have the epoxy. Oh, we need 120 nails. Oh, good lord. Alright. Let's get 80 more nails here. There we go. That should do it. We're doing on iron. I got plenty of iron. There's steel for my tools. Okay, iron. Lantern can go down here. I think we can actually use that wall torch to make something, I feel like. There's this nice torch here. Can't I use that in my inventory? No. I'll just carry it as a backup then. That's fine. Well, that's fine. It'll just be the backup. Got my nails. There's my nails. Nails. Alright. Now we're short on epoxy. And iron ingots. Okay, well, epoxy I can do. Some bones. X that out. Craft. Then grab that real quick. Okay. Pretty good. Looking pretty good. So, need some more epoxy, which I'll just split that stack. Put that in there. Still need a little bit more epoxy. That's fine. So, bones are used to make crushed bone, or bone powder, which you then use to make epoxy, the whole thing. It's actually a great way to level up and get XP for your character. Go. Alright, so now we just need iron. Which iron I got in here? 20? We'll take those. Take those iron. Those in there. And there's our next tier of workbench right there. Another thing I'm going to do. I wonder if I can put this on the wall. Alright. So there's number 8. Number 8, please. There we go. I'm going to kind of put this in the middle of the room here. Come on. There we go. There we go. And we can actually put our shotgun on here and, like, repair our shotgun if we add the stuff. And the cool thing is this can also do, like, all the stuff the other crafting bench can do. And then some. So, like, there's where we can make our shotgun casings and stuff. You know, that'll be good. Alright. And, let's see here. Number 7. Oh, this can go on the wall. Oh, that's beautiful. There we go. How much inventory space? That has a decent amount of inventory space. Come here. Let me have all that. Let me take all of that. Put all of this in there. Put the extra shotgun in there. The electrical tool. Crude ammo. That. Put this stuff in there. That's actually organized. We'll do medical stuff on the top there. Guns and ammo down here at the bottom. Go. Electrical stuff kind of in the middle. Force stuff there. Yeah, that works. And then just raw resources as well. That can go outside, actually. And the wood can go in the wood bench. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That looks good. Alright, alright. Let's see here. We can go in... Well, actually. We can go in here. And I need a bunch of refined wood anyways. Go. We're going to beautify the house. There we go. Throw that in there. Alright. Horse, where'd you go? Horse. Horse. Buddy. Oh, you're sleeping. You're laying down. Okay. You're still hungry. You're a bottomless pit, Mr. Horse. You're a bottomless pit. I gotta get more food for the horse. And apparently feed myself as well. Eat that. Eat that. I see here's some berries. The horse can have some berries. They like berries. There's some more berries. Yep. Yes. Okay. Could always come over to the corn patch over here. Get some corn. Get some more berries. There we go. That's plenty of food for the horse. Gotta get our horse tamed up and started leveling here. Come here, horse. Catch you some food. There we go. Food for the horse. Go. You over there. Come here. Come here. Lead. Come here. Come here. Now put your food over here. You are slow, horse. Right here. Come. Over here. We're gonna have to work on this, whole, listening to instructions horse. There we go. But he'll be tamed very soon. Should be good. Alright. Let's see here. How are we looking here? So... I forgot how long this thing takes to make refined wood. It's not fast. And I also forgot how much refined wood you get per wood. Oops. Oh, well. Let's get you some iron, or some copper nails here. We'll do 200 copper nails. And then let's grab some leather. Go. Cool. And so that should let us make some nicer stuff here. Oh, we need some fur for the bed. Split that stack. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. What can we put in here? Let's throw that in there. Sticks in here. Not that fiber. That fiber. Go. Keep some stone. And let's see here. Let's take all of this. That way it's not sitting in here. Just put what we can in here. There we go. Cool. That just unlock a bunch of stuff for us there. Oh, we need steel for making screws and rebar. Oh. Oh, we could make a basic fishing bench. You could even make some more shotgun shells, which would be nice, but I'm not going to worry about that right this second. The alteration bench is something you do want, though. There we go. Let's throw that in there. Alteration bench. There we go. Craft. So the alteration bench basically lets us add modifications to our tools and stuff. Not that we have any that we can do right now. Because we still have to unlock those. But alright, there we go. Horse. How close are you? Oh, you're at 99%. Let me go get your saddle. I put that in here. Yep. Food's wearing out again. Yep. There we go. New Benedict. There we go. New. New. Come on now. Close enough. There we go. There. Beautiful. Hey, didn't lose the horse. Definitely. Nope. Definitely did not happen. Moved. Yep. Alright. Cool. Oh, we've made a lot of good progress. Alright. Alright. You are trying to follow me around. Stay here, please. Yeah. Good horse. Alright, well, let's come back over here. Now that that's all done, here's our contact 4 device. Campaigns. So we're on Olympus, which is the Corite. It also unlocks the, like, heavy hitting gauntlet thingy. So we've done this one. So the next one is we have to search the nearby caves to find miners' bases and close any Corite burrows. So we're going to have to do some more burrows, and that unlocks Corite Sledgehammer. Huh. Plus 100 yield from shattering, plus 50 shattering damage, plus 100% hardpoint penetration, plus 500 damage versus enemy spawners, buildings, and deployables. Attachment slot, Sledgehammer attachment. An item was truly hard won. New item introduced in Great Hunts. Ah. Here. We get 50 exotics and 200 Rin for this. Alright. Let's hit begin and find out where this thing is.
Contractor, seems like you have a hunt. Your next task is to collect and analyze data from these newly identified creatures. Why you, or anyone, would voluntarily go near those things,
Right.
I'll never know. You can start by proceeding to a collection of caves nearby.
Alright, so we've got L4, K5, and L2. That's going to be up here again. So, L4, right there, K5, and L2. So we're going to be spending a lot of time in the desert. So, with that said, we're going to gear up to actually get ready to go back into the desert. And we're going to take some more stuff with us this time. We're going to be a little better prepared. So we're going to spend a bit more time gearing up around the base, I think. Alright, so we're going to have to work you up, Benedict. Got to get you ready to go to the desert this time. How's our food? How's this go? Alright, good. We finished grinding up stuff there. Here, have some more seeds to grind. At least we don't have a time limit on this, which is nice. Mind you. We can get guano now. I have no idea where we get guano from. Alright, let me get... You know what we need? We need a shovel. I don't have a shovel. Take like a shovel. I don't think I've unlocked shovel. I just realized that. Well, that would probably be a thing I need to do, so I can actually do some farming. But it's fine. You know what? It's fine. Let's see here. I think we'll go hunt some pigs. Yeah. I know, horse. You're bothered that we're just sitting around. It's fine. We can solve all this meat, I just realized. Salt that. Salt that. Let's salt these fatty T-bones, because these fatty T-bones are super good food. Like, plus 25% yield on butchering animals. Like, fantastic. I need to eat some more carrots. Yep, that's not good. Consume that. Consume that. Consume that. There we go. Cleared out some more inventory space. Alright, I'm going to go hunting. While Benedict hangs out. What do we have over there? There we go. That's a goat. Now I'm going to have to get some hot weather gear, which I think means probably making the ghillie suit. So I think that's going to be my best option for hot weather gear here. There we go. We'll take all that. There we go. Alright. Now let's see what we can hunt, because I would like to hunt a pig or two. Now I know you see boars mostly in the forest, but you can see them in certain, or mostly in the desert, but you can see them in certain areas around here in the forest biomes. Let her go. Where'd it drop? That's one problem with shooting them when they're so far away, is you can lose them. There we go. Alright. Cool. So we got deer there. The other thing I should do is go find a nearby cave. Okay, well, that one's going to get away. That's fine. Alright, let's go find that arrow. Right there. Beautiful. We also need some more salt. That's a good find. I was running low on salt back at home. There we go. Alright. Got some pumpkins over here. I need a cave, because we need to do some mining. We're going to need more iron, more copper. All that good stuff. More horse. You know. That. Yep. See here. If I can find a buffalo down in this area, because I know they can show up here in the south. So, like, if we can... I know they can show up in this area. If I can find a buffalo, I'm going to take one back and tame it up. We'll use that to carry a bunch of stuff north with us. And head into the desert. I think we're just going to have to set up a forward operating base in the desert there. There we go. The thing about these wolves, though, is they also sometimes travel in a group. There we go. Let's keep an eye out for a cave over here. So I'd like to find a cave, preferably. Let's see here, something nearby. Alright, let's go this way a little bit. No. Problem with playing so many games like a gaming channel, messing up my controls. I keep hitting crouch when I want to run. Even though this isn't Vintage Story, because in Vintage Story, control is run, and shift is crouch and hide and stealth. In this game, it's opposite. Which is what most games are, actually. Vintage Story is a little different. So I'm going to keep an eye out for a cave. Here we go. What's this over here? It's just a goat. I don't care about a goat. I will deal with the horse, though. There we go. Just can't have those coming after us. Willy-nilly. Where'd the horse go? Where'd the horse go? There he is. I'm blind. I missed him. Walked right past him, looking for him. Go, take all that. Break up the carcass really quick. This also lets me restock on arrows a little bit. There should be a cave, like, right around here somewhere, I think. Maybe? Cave? That looks like we're having a little bit of trouble with the YouTube stream, maybe? According to my software, anyways. Oh, there's some salt. Not a cave, but some salt, though. I'll take the salt. Now, this is pink salt. It makes me think of, like, that Himalayan salt you can find in the stores and stuff. There we go. Looks like my YouTube chat reconnected. See, here's there a cave over this way somewhere? Where we at? Where we at, Matwives? Here. We're over here. I think there's a cave there, if I remember correctly. Like a bigger one. The caves, you know, they're sort of set spawns. They used to be random on the maps. And I think on the open worlds they're set. Like they're always in the same place on the open worlds. But I think when you do the missions, they can move around. If I remember correctly. More like, you know, there's set locations where they can spawn, and then it randomly rolls which ones spawn. If I remember correctly. It's a large deer. There might be a cave here. Is this a cave? Got that kind of cave-like surface, but I don't think it's a cave. Yeah, it's not a cave. Got a deer. Oh. That's a cave, though. No, it's not. That's just a weirdly shaped rock face. What about up here? Any caves up here? More salt. Take more salt. So the salt is good for preserving foods, basically, for people curious. Because your food does expire in this game. Since I'm going to apparently be doing all the traveling. Complete these missions. Oh, here's a cave. That I recognize. That's definitely a cave. So map-wise, we are where? We're right here at the snow biome. Base there. Snow biome there. Cave here. So, alright. So let's get our bow out. Oh. Turn on our light. Lantern. Find this iron at the mouth of the cave. That's what we need. we go. What's this? That's aluminum. We don't need that yet because I can't even smelt it yet, technically. Yep, bad cave worm. Not having your nonsense today. I hear the bees. Bees! Got him. Take all that. Take my arrows back. Gotta watch out for them cave bees. The dangerous cave bee. There we go. That. I'm gonna want this copper too, because I'm gonna need copper. Go. Mostly I'm in here for iron. Iron. Gotta get that iron. Alright, I just like that word. It appeals to my dwarfish nature. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, we got a sulfur deposit in this cave. Alright, I'm not gonna complain about that. Alright. Looks like we got another deposit too. What's this one? And a copper deposit too? 2 deposits in here? I like this cave. This cave and I are going to be friends. Hello, caveworm. Bye, caveworm. Your presence here was not requested. Okay. Anything else in here that I care about? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. But copper and sulfur is good. It means we'll never really run out of stuff for making ammunition. You can always come in here, set up a little power grid. Want that iron, though. Ah, give me the iron. Give me that iron. Yeah, game. Let me up there. Let me up there, game. We'll do it this way, then. Yep, I know, dear. My wife is signaling that it's time for us to get ready to end the stream, folks. But I will harvest this iron node before that happens. Can I get on this? Oh, yes, we made it to the iron. Alright. Aluminum. Don't really want the aluminum just yet. I don't have the smelter for it. What I could do... Let's grab that. Alright. Grab a little bit more copper iron here. There we go. But yeah, having a sulfur node and a copper node in here. Very good. Now I just need to find like an iron node, and so I found a platinum node previously. There we go. So that's that cave. So we know there's a cave like right here. We're gonna work our way back kind of along this opposite side here. Let's see if we find any more caves where that wolf becomes a problem. He's trying though. He's trying to get us. Take all. Yep, one less wolf. Alright. And that's also how we can get up into the Arctic if we need to. There's stuff in the Arctic you can get. Apparently, you can... So, normally, to get, like, the super cooled, like, resources and stuff, it lets you get, like, frozen wood and frozen ores and stuff that can become, like, anything. You need, like, the special resource you can normally go and get on, like, Prometheus. But apparently there is a way to get some using specialized extractors here, even on Olympus and Styx as well, in the Arctic regions. I don't have the technology for it, so it doesn't help me at all. But I was reading that apparently it has an even better yield than like a normal maxed out pickaxe or whatever, simply because the frozen ores you get have the potential to be literally any ore in the game, or something like that. Because they're doing a comparison between the frozen ores and the miasmic ores that you can get with the miasmic pick set. The whole thing. Alright. Just keep an eye out for more caves here. We're almost back to base. Yep, we got another cave right there. Beautiful. And that's a big cave, too. My foods are wearing out. Inventory. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and we'll do one of those. We'll do one of those. And melee attack speed, melee damage. Do this one. Extra yield. This is a nice cave too. We'll just stick our nose in it a little bit. Hey, caveworm. Doing okay, caveworm? Got any friends? There we go. Sorry, fell down there. There we go. I'm being very cautious in case I run into, like, the cave spider I've heard rumors about but never seen. Alright, so this isn't a particularly large cave. But it does have a decent amount of resources in it. Alright. I was curious if it's going to have, like, a deep mine in it, or maybe an exotics node. And not even any bees in here. Okay. Just sticking my nose in. So we got another small cave right here. So that's good. Alright. We got over there. Oh, that's a bee tree. How much inventory space we got? I got enough space for a bee tree? Yeah, we can get a bee tree. Hold on. Come here, bees. Bad bees. That's one problem with the bees, is they do poison you a little bit. Alright. I found a bee tree here. Got me some bees. But alright, we're almost back to home. Found a second cave. So it'll be good for iron for a bit. But I'm going to take like a furnace with me when I move north to do the next part of this mission. Just don't feel like hunting that wolf. I don't need the meat right now. And inventory space is kind of limited, folks. We're going to head on back to base. And we'll start preparing to go north. I might do some work off stream / off camera. I normally don't do that. I normally like record or stream the entire content of everything I'm doing, just because, you know, in case people want to watch it and don't want to miss out. No, I will. There's some of my series where I did some like work off video and off recording and stuff, like where I'm just doing monotonous grinding type stuff, which I kind of am doing at this point, I suppose. Because at this point, I'm trying to level up a few times. I suppose I might leveling anyways. Got halfway there. Okay. Because at this point, I just gotta need blueprint points. Alright, I guess we'll swim across. Since I fell down the hill. Yep. And of course, I get bitten by the piranha. rude fish. What is it here? What is that? Let me see. Oh, I think that's a rabbit. I don't care about a rabbit. There we go. Alright, let's see what foods we can craft. Hey, how you doing, horse? You doing good? Yep, you're doing all right. Cool. Yeah, let's see here. Got some food here. We can make some cooked stringy meat. Do all that. Regular cooked meat. So let's go ahead and do... Cook all that. Cook all that. There we go. We're going to do all that. Beautiful. Put bees in here. There we go. More salt. Put honey over here, because this is where we're going to use the honey. I'm going to throw, let's see here. Throw some of the iron here. Let me go ahead and throw all the copper in here. And that iron ingot. There we go. Actually, I'm going to store this iron over here for a moment. There we go. Because I want to see how much I get steel-wise here. Alright, so 96. So I'll be a little short. We need 4 short. So let's grab this. That is what, 6 per? Yeah, so I need 2 more. So let's split this stack. Split, 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 split. There we go. 2 more. Alright, I'll throw all these in here. There we go. Now let's make 1 more steel bloom. Beautiful. Put that in there. Cool, 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 cool. Now we're going to need more epoxy. So let's also make all the crushed bone in the world. There we go. Just get all that processing. Nice. How are we doing? Let's go ahead and just eat one of those. Eat one of those. Yep. Alright. We're getting there. And let's see here. Anything we can do over here that I need to do right now? Oh, I forgot I could make biofuel packs out of the animal hides. Tilting station, fishing, ranching. Masonry bench. So I do need the cement mixer. So I need refined wood, iron ingots, nails, stone. That's actually not that much of a problem. Hold on. Let's just split that stack. There we go. Split this stack. There we go. Put these in here. Now we just need the refined wood. And a bit of rope. And some iron. So how much rope I need? I only need 3 more rope. Okay, how's my iron looking? I nearly have it. As a matter of fact, I might actually have it. No, we're 4 short. Okay. Then left over here. Do it over here. Get my steel. Let's max out that epoxy. There we go. My steel blooms in here. To that process. There's the iron I needed right there. Beautiful. Cement mixer. By the way, the cement mixer uses so much stone and so much silica. It is crazy the amount of resources this thing consumes. Let's go lighting. Alright, well, it's just going to go right here for now. Okay. There you go. Create cement. 3 sap, stone, silica. Make one. One cement. Or 1 concrete mix. And the reason we're going to need all that, if we come up here to the tier 2 area, is because one of the things we're going to need is this forge. Well, that actually it doesn't require any cement. That's going to let us start making things like the platinum knife and all that. But we are going to need... Where is it in here? The cement furnace. And that we're going to need cement for. Because that's going to let us make like the platinum, the aluminum, and all that stuff. I definitely need to unlock the sandworm bow. I wonder if I can do that mission on the open world sandworm bow. Alright, can't do it until I finish this mission. Never mind. Never mind. But alright, we are making progress. We're upgrading. So, soon we will get the cement furnace going. We get some better gear. I do need to make some better armor. Let me see here. Let's check our armor options real quick before we do anything. So right now we're wearing this leather armor, which is not great for heat. We could get the Guile armor, which would be better to some extent. Well, not really. Would give us better heat resistance, though. What about this brown bear armor? That's cold. That doesn't help us. And the fur is also cold. Huh. Caveworm armor is actually pretty good. This is Black Wolf. That wouldn't be bad either. We could... I mean, we can always make the bone armor, I guess. Actually, the bone armor might not be a bad idea. The cloth armor doesn't give us very good protection. The bone armor gives us a little better protection, but a lot better heat resistance than what we're currently wearing. And we get extra melee damage. So that would work. Tier 3 armor, if I find it. Because I know there's tier 3 armors. Here we go. We could get the Wayfarer armor, which would be pretty good. Actually, Wayfarer armor is pretty perfect for what we need. Let's see here, there's the Hunter armor. Then there's a Sandworm armor set. I haven't seen this one. Hold on. Sandworm armor set would also be really good. But I haven't completed the mission for that one. Yeah. Migrating sands, and then waterfall. But, so, we'll have to look at that in the future. So, I want to thank you all for joining me for this stream. It's been wonderful having you all. And I hope you all have had a wonderful day. But, we're going to have to call it there. Thank you so much. This has been Thalan McRom, playing a bit of our Icarus Great Hunt series on Olympus. And we just completed the first mission today. So we're going to work on completing the next mission, probably after I have some time to gear up a little bit better. So, thank you all so much, and you all have a great one.